It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is the Texans' sure-handed wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Texans and the Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 21 carries, 78 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Stroud now on second down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The Texans come in search of win number 9 of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Higgins goes in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pierce, after getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 105 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile of...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Will Anderson in there again, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack. Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on the opening drive.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back to the ground with Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Desmond King picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him from... His size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
Offensive line. Also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another carry for Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On the bootleg, Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now Stroud. Touchdown! John Mechie with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the run. And the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Well, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And this is certainly characteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions for the guys. Taking really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
Houston set to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. 2 in the Dolphins offense getting ready to take over once again. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5, going to the 3. Really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Stroud keeps it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally hold him down at the Dolphins' 14-yard line. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all day. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side.
Touchdown, Texans! A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and through. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Give to Pierce. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 36 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Stroud. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Miami set to take over. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Looking to pass. Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Troutman right side. They had 2 straight 1st downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. Nine-yard line.
Here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Miami.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Second down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Running right, here's Achane. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And it is caught. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Troutman from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson, his 2nd sack of the night.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud sets up the play action. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside of the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Now 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Tua going to throw. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
And the Dolphins first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a
Let's go now. Ready. Set. Check go. Set. Ready. Go. Hut, hut. Set up. Go. Set. Ready. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Hut. Let's go. Set up. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready, ready. Let go. Okay, ready. Come on, set. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut. Let's go now. Go. Set. Ready, ready. Set up. Ready. Ready. Let go. Set. Ready. Ready. On the double. Hut, hut. Here we go. Shot. Go. Let's go. Ready, ready? Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready! on, set. Set up. Ready? Hut. Ready, set. Set up. Let's go now. Set. Ready. Set. Set, go. Go. Ready. Set up. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Here we go, shot. Ready, ready. Let's go. Go. Ready up. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Hut. Ready, ready. Let's go. Come on, set. Set up. Ready. Ready. Ready, break. Let go. Ready. Hut, hut. On the set. Let's go now. Ready. Set. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Go. Go. On the ready. Hut, go. Set up. Hut. Set. Ready. Ready, ready. Here we go, shot. Hut.